Welcome back to Sri Perdana. Today is 20 June 2021 Friday. Good morning, I am Nurul Nadira binti Syamuddin.
My name is Muzaffar bin Ahmad.
My name is Norafiza binti Muhammad Nazri.
My name is Muhammad Wite.
My name is Nordawina binti Muhammad Zayed.
And now you are watching Group X News. The question is, what can students improve to their change? Why it's hard to get a job? And what the government and the university can do to help? What can students do to improve their chance of finding employer after a graduate?
As usual, we will discuss current and latest issues. So today, Mr. Amar, who was with me on the phone, will discuss what students need to do to improve their job opportunities after graduation. Well, from your opinion, Mr. Amar, what preparations students need to do to improve their chances of finding employment after graduate?
Thank you, Mr. Muruddin. Okay, I don't need to introduce myself anymore, right? So I go straight to my opinion. I, as a student, think that to ensure that one has a high chance in the world of work is to have a lot of soft skills. As people know, soft skills such as skills in using digital tools, gadgets, editing any material, and communication skills are all very important in making sure employers are attracted to us. I'm sure employers are not only concerned or looking at academic abilities only, but soft skills is also one of the determinants of whether a person has the potential to be hired. As we have seen in pandemic times, most of the dealings in employment have to be done online and definitely require a high level of knowledge in the use of today's technology. During the existence of this COVID-19, we need to realize that the knowledge of doing work traditionally alone is not longer relevant. We ourselves know that if we only look at it from an academic point of view, there are definitely many people who are smart, but to look at it in terms of soft skills, there are definitely many people who are different. What I see is one of the alternatives that can be taken to improve our own soft skills is by attending seminars, workshops, and talks. In fact, many workshops prioritize or make these soft skills as the main theme. Only we want it or not. That's all. We don't have to worry about vehicles or anything because now most workshops are done online. We have to realize that to have a good job must require a lot of effort. So I advise fellow students to diligently add knowledge and soft skills to ensure we are in demand in the world of work. I guess that's all from me. I will pass back to Mr. Muruddin. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amar, for sharing a very interesting opinion earlier. So that's all from me. Hope to see you again in those other sessions.
Why it is hard to get a job as a fresh graduate? It is because fresh graduate was lack of experience in their scope job. As a recent graduate, you are not at disadvantage while applying for the job. It will make you more passionate and responsive to the new ideas. However, relevant experience is one of the most important things employers look for when shortlisting candidates. Firstly, new graduates frequently lack applicable skill. It means you should have learned valuable abilities that will enable you to add value to the organization to which you are applying. Second, the reason of lack is a fresh graduate face tech competition. If you want to stand out to higher manager, you must have another level at the college degree. Even before you are graduate, you should have a proven professional experience, particularly one that are related to the industry you wish to work in the job. Lastly, many recent grads have a little or no work experience. Start looking for the internship opportunities if you do not already have any. If this is not your cup of tea, look into the part-time or the freelance work. This will also provide you with the necessary professional experience to land that job.
The other reason why fresh graduates so hard to get job after graduate because they do not have preparation on the resume and cover letter. As we know, resume and cover letter act as your first impression when attend an interview. Students or fresh graduates already learn about how to do resume and cover letter correctly at university. So, you cannot give any excuses to make it look and sound good. If you still not understand how to do resume and cover letter properly, you can search at Google and use as a reference when crafting your resume. For your information, resume and cover letter is very important for the first time person to find a job or go for interview. You cannot charm the interview with your smile only. By having a good preparation on the resume and cover letter, the chance to get the job are high because you are already prepare yourself yearly.
In your opinion, what government and the universities can do to help fresh graduates increase their opportunity to get a job after the graduate?
For government, the government needs to review and improve the education system and human resources by working closely with university, employer and others. For example, improving in terms of employee skill or conducting training program for graduates who are employed and do not have a permanent job. With this, it can extend to help graduates to increase their confidence in getting a job. Second, the government should encourage public or private organization to organize program in employing new graduates into their workforce as a part of corporate social responsibility. This method is very good for an organization to inject a new spirit or new blood to the younger workforce for the continuity. And lastly, the government can offer student loans at reasonable price for student and enforced loan repayment after they graduate. This method is to facilitate students to continue study and achieve success. They will increase their chance on getting a job.
The graduates' unemployment rate is one of the current issues discussed by higher educational scholars, college, and university students often face unemployment after spending their valuable time and money on to receive educational advantage. There are several ways on how to help fresh graduates in getting their job after finishing study. Now, let's focus on university factor. But why? Because the best graduates are graduates who achieve everything that they learn in university. The students need to be able to come with methodologies and techniques to generate soft skills among students. In order to achieve this, universities should make sure the syllabus that students learn should have the skill and achieve the qualification which is required by the industry or labor market demanded. And also, they need to align their curriculum to match current and even future labor market demand. It is because nowadays, most of the graduates are failed to demonstrate a good working performance and they are poor in the aspect of employability skill. In addition, universities are the place where graduates can obtain knowledge, grow a variety of attitudes and characteristics. Soft skill and hard skill. Well, industry nowadays are required that graduates with not only have knowledge but also a skill set that help them to perform the task well. Next is the role of a lecturer. They need to help students to improve their soft skill, not only focuses on knowledge for examination, but also need to integrate soft skill in the course in order to achieve this. Lecturer can help them by doing activities such as project and case study to help them be more creative and be ready to adapt new environment.
Being a recent graduate in the middle of a pandemic COVID-19 is extremely difficult, but you do not be discouraged.